Hello and welcome. You're watching The Money Show. I'm Kavita Thapliyal and this show is actually your one-stop destination for all your personal finance queries. And today on the show, we'll be doing exactly that, answering your portfolio-related questions. So anything about your mutual fund investments, your insurance policies, you may be having a loan on you for which you might want a repayment strategy. We are going to help you with all of that. Just in case you want to send across your queries to us, you can WhatsApp us your question on our WhatsApp number, which is 8657974571. We also have an email ID, which is themoneyshow@etnow.tv, where you can send across your queries to us. And today, to do your live financial planning on the show, I have with me Nisreen Mamaji, CFP, Moneyworks Financial Services. Nisreen, hi, good evening, and welcome to the show. And Nisreen, we are also joined by our first viewer from Puducherry, Mr. Rangarajan. Hello, good evening, Mr. Rangarajan. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Okay, so as per details sent by you, sir, you say that you have a fixed deposit of 50 lakh right now with a monthly payout. You have just started your investment journey, and so for that you wanted to know if there has to be a portfolio. Is that right?
Yes. And I'm also earning approximately 1.2 L per month. Yeah.
You are investing 1.2 per month?
No. I'm earning.
You're earning. Great. So, sir, out of this, how much would you want to invest?
That's what I wanted to know. I'm just starting to invest these things. So
Okay.
I just wanted to know.
So you have a fixed deposit for 50 lakhs. We are not touching that. You don't have any question on that, right? You already have a monthly payout out of that. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So that we'll keep separate, that information. I want to know from now on, if at all you have to do an SIP in a mutual fund or start investing, maybe a lump sum also, what is the amount that you are looking at and for how many years?
I'm looking long term, 15-20 years.
Got it. And what's the amount every month that you will be putting?
I think I can put the payout that is coming from the fixed deposit, and if needed, some amount, some 5 to 10% from my income also.
5 to 10% of your income per month you can put, right?
Yes.
Okay. So are you a conservative investor?
I'm moderate.
You are moderate.
I would
Okay.
like to think,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Got it. What is your investment duration for this fixed deposit? What is the term you've fixed it for?
It will continue. There are many fixed deposit.
Okay. You will.
2029 it is, yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Maturing.
Got it. Okay. So let's just stick to the other part of your investment, which you may want to do in equity now. Are you familiar with equity? Are you familiar with equity markets? Do you read about it?
Yes.
You all have a portfolio already?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Do you have mutual
Just
funds?
started. Yes.
Can you?
Nifty 50 I put. SIP Nifty 50, 5K I put per month, yeah.
No. So you're talking about mutual funds. You have index mutual funds?
Yes. I just started, yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to know what else can I do.
So what is the name of those funds? Because we don't want to sound repetitive, in our recommendations to you also. Do you know the name of the funds?
The Navi Nifty 50.
Navi Nifty 50. Okay. And?
That's the only thing I have.
How much have you put in over here?
SIP I started 5K per month.
5,000 per month. Okay. All right.
I wanted to know what else can I do.
Sure, we'll help you out with that. Any specific corpus you're looking at? You spoke about keeping it for long term for 15-20 years, but any specific amount that you want to accumulate from this investment?
Yeah. I would like to be a crorepati.
Okay, a crorepati. Great. Let's help you become a crorepati. Nisreen, so he already has an index fund. Now he wants to know how else can he diversify.
Sure. Mr. Rangarajan, thank you, Kavita, first for having me on the show. And Mr. Rangarajan, you have 50 lakhs right now. And, I can explain to you how that we would recommend that you invest this funds. Also, the SIP that you are already doing a 5,000 rupees, an ICICI Pro Equity Savings Fund, or a UTI Multi-Asset Fund, or HDFC Balance Advantage Fund. So you can take maybe all of these categories and put 5% in each of these 4 options. So this will give you liquidity in the 1 to 5 year segment, okay? Because some of the mutual funds which we will recommend for the longer term will have some amount of volatility, and of course they can be liquidated at will, but you don't want to liquidate when there's a market correction, etc. Therefore, you should be at least invested in the in 100% equity funds for at least 5 years before you make any kind of emergency withdrawals. So for the longer term funds, I could recommend Franklin India Flexi Cap Fund for about 20% of the investment portfolio, Nippon India Large Cap Fund, again for about 20% of the portfolio. Franklin India Flexi was 40%, Nippon India Large Cap 20%, and Mahindra Manulife Multi Cap Fund for the balance 20%. So this is how the 50 lakh portfolio has been broken up, which you're currently investing in FDs. So this will give you a roadmap how to invest, in the longer term. So let me repeat, shorter term funds about 20%, Franklin India Flexi Cap 40%, Nippon India Large Cap 20%, and Mahindra Manulife 20%. So this is how you invest. You're already doing, some amount of investment in an index fund, which you can continue. But also bear in mind that your, surplus can be increased or stepped up every year by about 5 to 10%, so that your SIP keeps on increasing by 5 to 10%. And that way, you will surely meet your goal of being a crorepati. And you haven't mentioned the tenure or, what your age is right now. But I'm assuming that you will be part of the investment journey for at least the next 12 to 15 years.
All right.
So, Kavita,
sure.
back to you.
Sure. Yeah, Mr. Rangarajan, is there anything else you want to ask Nisreen?
Nothing, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, all the best. Nisreen, we have Mr. Mahajan also, Mrs. Mahajan from Hyderabad on the phone line with us. Hi, good evening.
Yeah, hi, good evening.
How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine, fantastic, by God's grace.
Thank you so much for sending us your question, ma'am. Okay, so you want to start investing now?
Yeah, that's right, absolutely.
All right, any specific reason why you thought of... Sure, please.
Yeah, I'm 52-year-old,
okay.
right?
Okay.
And at this juncture, if I have not done any investments and I want to start it, so of course it's a good option to start investing in PPF, in NPS, and if there are anything to do with mutual funds, what is the time right now? Yes,
sure.
I'm looking for a corpus of something like 2 crores in 10 years.
Okay.
I don't know, of course, if it is feasible or not, but something around at least minimum 1 crore to 1.5 crore should be a little bit doable for me.
Sure.
So taking into consideration, I do not have any other investments. Okay, no fixed deposit, nothing. So right now is my life, which is going to be starting. So kindly guide me on that.
I also want to understand, will you be depending on this portfolio for your regular income also in 10 years?
No.
So,
I'm sorry. If I understand regular income means I should be, you're talking about whether...
you need money from this portfolio every month?
No, not right now. No.
After 10 years?
I am trying to build this for, yeah, that's right. I'm trying to build this after a little long time.
So after 10 years, if you need money from this portfolio, ma'am, how much would that amount be every month?
Say around 1.2 lakhs, something like that.
1.2 lakhs every month after 10 years.
Yes.
Okay. How much are you willing to put in now?
That you guide me, madam, so I don't know how it is going to go along. So
okay, so I think Nisreen will have to do a quick calculation.
70. Yeah,
sure.
That's right.
Nisreen will have to do a quick calculation in order to tell you that how much you will have to put in every month to reach 2 CR. And from that amount also you need 1.2 lakh every year. So that's going to be there. So the requirement of 1.2 lakh, I'm assuming, or I believe that is going to be there for a long term. I mean, it's going to be there for 20-30 years of your life, right?
Correct.
And the only source of income will be this portfolio?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, then I think you might want to revisit even the 2 CR target. You might want to accumulate more. Okay, all right.
Okay,
But then,
fair
ma'am, kudos to you. You know, at this age, you are starting off with your investment journey. You've reached out to us. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to help you out. I just want to understand: are you aware of equity markets? Because you've given other options like PPF,
Yes,
NPS,
yes,
etc.
yes, yes,
So
yes,
you track
yes.
equity
I am
markets.
aware.
You read about it.
Yeah. Yes, yes, definitely.
Do you
You all
have
have been
direct
a good
stocks? You
source
don't have
in that.
anything.
My,
Sorry.
uh, you all have been a good guidance in that aspect.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, Nisreen, are you ready with the figure and with the answer?
Yes, yes, I am
Sure.
ready.
Okay.
So basically, I'll just give you a little brief background of what, Mrs. Mahajan needs to do right now.
Sure.
So right now she feels that she wants 2 crores after about, 10 years. That is her time frame. And for that, she has, two options. Your SIP figure is a little bit on the higher side. So you need to invest 87,000 rupees per month
Okay.
at an expected return of say about 12% per year in order to achieve the 2 crores at the end of 10 years that you're looking at. Now currently, I mean, you can also have the option of having some kind of assets worth about 65 lakh rupees. So there are two options: either you have current assets worth 65 lakh rupees which you wanted to grow in about 10 years, or you're looking at an SIP which is about 87,000 rupees. I can recommend a certain SIPs to you for 10 years. That is HDFC Balance Advantage Fund, ICICI Pro Nifty 50 Index Fund, and UTI Multi-Asset Fund. Because you're already 52 years old, so we don't want to make it very risky. And you're looking at about 10 years. Now, you've asked the question is that PPF on NSE, the returns are much lower. So, you're looking at fixed returns, but those returns are not going to beat inflation going forwards. Therefore, you will have to look at equity as part of your investment portfolio, because we will look at forecasted returns of say 12% per annum in order for you to achieve this. Now, in case you also want your corpus to be safe, that's another question, is when you reach the age of 62, which is your retirement age, and you're looking at withdrawing about say 1.2 lakhs a month, which is approximately say 145, 14 and a half lakhs for the annualized amount. So in that case, you will need about 1 crore and 12 lakhs to start with. And at the end of the term, you will have about 85 lakhs left in your corpus, after a certain period of time, because that's also what we're looking at, leaving something for your family or for your children. In case you don't want to leave anything for the family, then you can start with say about 1 crore, so that you can get a 10% withdrawal on that. So you will need to have, instead of 2 crores, you can also look at reducing the figure and starting with say 1 crore. And in that crore, you can say take a 10% withdrawal, every year. Usually we start at say 50 to 60,000, about a 6% withdrawal. So if your corpus is about 2 crores and and you're withdrawing at the rate of say 10%, you will have 20 lakhs. And if you withdraw at the rate of 6%, then you'll have what you're exactly asking for, about 1.5 crores, 1.15 lakhs a month. So 2 crores is quite reasonable what you have calculated to start with. But here the challenge comes in terms of your SIP figures. Is it, manageable by you, or do you have some other investments which you can start to, put it to better use? Like you could have fixed deposits, etc., which you should be using it at, and putting it at high risk, high return kind of asset classes, such as equity mutual funds. And we'll try to give you a mix of, bonds and not give you 100% equity funds, since you may not have invested in equity mutual funds earlier. Therefore, I'm recommending Balance Advantage, Nifty 50 Index Fund, and UTI Multi-Asset, which will give you some sort of comfort level and which will not have the volatility of 100% equity funds. So, I hope the query is answered, Mr. Mahajan.
Is there anything else you want to ask, Nisreen? Are you clear with the answer? Yeah.
Yes, I am clear, but some of the things I could not hear what Madam had said because of the echo that is going on.
Sure. So for that, can I request you to...
You can,
so can I request you to watch the show on our YouTube channel's YouTube, because there you can note down all the funds also that she's recommended.
Yeah. Thank you so much for all your help. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right, time for a quick break. But then before we slip into a short break, I'm going to once again give you our WhatsApp number. And you can also email us your questions. Give us details about your financial investments so far, be it mutual funds or if you've invested in any insurance policies. Anything regarding any financial goal that you might want our experts to help you with, you can send across your questions and we will do your life financial planning on the show.